Chicago, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
New York City, please, all the way from the Windy City, please welcome Meg Grunewald.
Hello, hello. How you guys doing, huh?
Yeah.
I'm doing so awesome myself too because I just had a birthday 6 months ago. I just really like to celebrate. You know, I'm just like one of those people who's just like, we're going to dinner because it's my birthday. Because when we go get drinks, it's my birthday. Oh my God, your grandma died? Sorry. Was it for my birthday? But really, my birthday's in October, which is right around Halloween, which is one of my favorite holidays. In second grade, I was the church lady. Actually, my mom got a lot of slack from the PTA mothers for that, because they're like, actually, we don't think that it's very appropriate that a second grader is watching a show that starts at 10:30 p.m. My mom, you know, really kind of nervous that she wanted to come off as like a good parent. She's just like, fuck you? But yeah, so I also really like Thanksgiving, because it's like not a stressful holiday. You know, like Christmas has a lot of stress, you get the right presents, but like Thanksgiving's not really that stressful. Unless you're anorexic. I tried to be a bulimic one time. Yeah, but like the minute I got my fingers to my mouth, I'm like, barbecue sauce? Ow. Does anybody watch The Biggest Loser in here?
Yeah.
Do you, like, after you're watching it, be like, fuck, I'm gonna go work out? Like the next day, you're totally like, 5 a.m. at the gym. And then the next day, you're like, it's not out tonight, right? Good, I'm sleeping in. But yeah, and I've lost 15 pounds. I work out, I've lost 15 pounds. I'm six pounds away from my birth weight. Yeah, I've been exercising mainly because I'm newly single. So I'm back in the game. Yeah, huh? How's it going? But now I realize, like, you know, I'm like, you know, thinking back to like high school when you were dating. Like you could invite somebody over to your house for a movie. That was the date. And there was a guaranteed makeout session. You're like, you want to come over to my house for a movie? We can make out. But I feel like now that I'm, you know, I'm older, but I still kind of revert back to like high school, you know, I'm sitting watching a movie. And you guys are sitting next to each other real close, your hands are on thighs, you're like, oh no, this part's so funny. Oh my God, our hands are getting closer. Okay. No, this part's really funny. Oh my God, our hands are touching. No, I can quote this part, yeah. Then you grab hands, you're like, yes. Because once you're holding hands, you can go anywhere. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And then, hand starts to sweat. And you're like, oh my God, is that his? I mean, and then you gotta do the quick like pull away, rub your hair short, you're like, or like rejoin, you know. But I actually have gotten into, you guys were waiting, it's fun. I've gotten into internet dating lately. I've gone on a couple of great dates with some computers. Yeah, I'm actually on JDate, which is a Jewish dating site. It's funny in its own self. And I went on a date with a guy who introduced himself as to be or not to be. I'm to be or not to be. And I was like, and you're not to be with me. But a lot of these guys, like, they still live with their parents, but they kind of like have a cover for it. They're like, yeah, no, I just moved into this great new place. Yeah, I got 2 roommates, kind of older. We got like a really good system, you know, they do my laundry, cook me dinner. Like, just out of formality, I call them mom and dad. Just for fun, you know. But, yeah, I don't live with my parents because that's kind of embarrassing to be like, hey, you wanna come over? Gotta be quiet, though. My parents are next door. But if anybody's out there and they're sick of, you know, eHarmony and Match.com, you might want to try cyberspace-inmates.com. Every time you click on a profile, it goes tum-tum, like the prison door slamming. And if you, look up the guys, and the guys are all like, I'm in a prison of myself. I'm locked in the, my innocence isn't doo-doo. And the women are like, I'm just looking for a man. One woman says, I'm a diva. Devastatingly intriguing, vivacious, and plain all that. She's in for second-degree murder. Yeah. But the best thing is like reading their profiles, and they're like, yeah, I love long walks on the beach, I'm willing to relocate. Yeah, because you're in prison. But it's great because you can search for state, you can search for gender. If you're not looking for some commitment, there's a death row option. If you want to do that. And I'm 24, so I'm getting into the age of like people start getting married and there's like the push for marriage. And I've only gone to a couple weddings, but like the bouquet toss. It's like crazy, as you get older, I think that women get a little more desperate. They're like, give me that. But I think that they should just toss out a husband. But my fear is that it would just turn into like a zombie movie. They're just like, give me his arm, his mine. Knocking each other off with his limbs. But I'm actually currently looking for a sugar daddy. But I'll take a sugar daddy substitute. Take a splendid daddy. You're just sweet love. I'll tell you something. They're not equal. They're not. I went to an all-girls college in California, and we had one sorority. It was Lambda Epsilon Sigma. Call ourselves Les for short. A lot of sleepovers. A lot of softball team games. But actually, this like phenomenon of like my senior year is like all of my friends were like suddenly thinking that it was really cool to be gay. Like everybody was just senior year was like suddenly like everybody's gay. Everybody's coming out and like having these moments of like, Meg, I just want to tell you, I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm like, okay. And she's like, what? You're not upset? You don't hate me? I'm like, no, I don't really care. Well, this wasn't worth it. Forget this. I'm going back to men. But I'll just let you guys end with this lovely thing. When I was 13, my mother and I were driving in the car, and she asked me if I was gay. I was 13. Real vote of confidence from the mom. I was like, and the thing about it was I felt bad saying no. Like I felt like I was letting her down. And she's like, you're not gonna have a cake. But I felt bad saying no. And she just looks at me and she goes, that's okay, Meg. You're young. Give it time. I'm Meg, you guys have been awesome.